Hey there, everybody. It's Steve Van Tassel again, coming at you for Dynasty Owner. And very exciting. As I'm recording this, rookie drafts have just started. They started about 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. Things are going great so far from what I've heard. And by the time you're watching this, there's probably going to be a couple of picks in, maybe in your league, maybe 1 or 2 picks in, maybe a couple more than that, depending on how quick everybody's going. But it's very exciting. It's a new day for Dynasty Owner. These are the first rookie-only drafts that they've conducted, and it's very exciting. So thanks to everybody who's tested these out. Thanks to Tim and the devs who have been working on this very hard for a long time. And now all of us get to reap the benefits of being able to draft rookies. So it's very exciting, and we're going to get into talking about our topic today, which is rookie draft ADP. The ADP, as you probably all know, stands for average draft position. And we've had 2 ways of kind of doing this in Dynasty Owner to look at it right now before the actual rookie ADPs come in through the rookie drafts. We've had the mock drafts, which aren't perfect. Neither of these methods is perfect. The mock drafts, you can mock draft and draft rookies, but there's no salary cap. I mean, it just doesn't take into account your team's salary cap, which is a big factor in Dynasty Owner. And the second way is from those few startup leagues that have drafted so far. They've had rookies in their draft pool, and they've been able to select them. So we can look at sort of where rookies are going relative to other rookies overall in those startup drafts to see an approximation of what it would be for a rookie-only draft. But now, soon, we're going to have actual rookie ADP. But let's take a look at how things are going, how you should expect your rookie draft to go based on the findings of all that information. I mean, as we all know, no 2 drafts are going to be the same, but this should give you some idea. I mean, every league's going to be different. There's going to be teams that don't have enough salary cap room. There's going to be teams that have plenty of salary cap room. So going to be trading. But, this will give you an idea of what people have been doing in the past and practicing. So you can be better prepared for when your turn comes on the clock in the rookie draft. So we'll talk about those. So what we've got here is we've got rookie draft ADP. And the first thing is they're here. They've started already. Are you the guy on the left panic stricken because you haven't prepared enough? Or are you all the celebrating people on the right who are so excited that their rookie-only drafts have started and can't wait till their pick comes up, or can't wait to start making trade offers, or maybe you've already been making a bunch of trade offers. Some of you are crazy about that. So hopefully, if you're like me, you're on the right and celebrating and very happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about sort of a couple of the rounds here. So this is the first round, and we're going to go through sort of what the ADP is for the rookie-only drafts in the first round. And so the first thing to notice is we've got the first 5 picks here is that they track very closely to the rookie mock draft ADP column, tracks very closely with the startup draft ADP column. You can see Najee Harris is the first rookie off the board in both, followed by Trevor Lawrence, then Kyle Pitts. And then there's a slight change. Jamar Chase in the rookie mocks is going 4th, whereas Travis Etienne is going 4th in the startup draft ADP. So those are the first 5 positions. Then we've got the next 4, which are kind of falling around the same. You can see Javonte Williams, the running back from Denver, is higher. His startup draft ADP is higher than everybody else here on this board. So he would be, if you look back, he would fall just behind Jamar Chase. So he would be 6th overall. And then you've got Trey Lance and Devontae Smith at the bottom of this in the 9th spot. And then we've got the 10 through 13 pick. Remember, there's 13 picks in the Dynasty Owner rookie draft first round because the winner of the losers bracket tournament last year gets that 113 pick. And right now, that 113 pick is turning into Trey Sermon most of the time. So which is a good pick. But you'll see that Michael Carter, he's being selected 12th in the rookie-only mock drafts ADP, but he's going higher than Jalen Waddle and Zach Wilson in the startup draft. So what we found in the first round drafts here is that not surprisingly, running backs are going early. They always do in fantasy, regardless of your method. Whether in redraft, whether you're in dynasty, the running backs always fly off the board early. And you can see it with the example of Najee Harris, who was the first running back he was the first running back taken in the NFL draft, but he was taken until the 24th pick. In startup drafts of all players, he's being taken 12th overall. Just like that's what happened with Kyle Edwards-Helaire last year. He was the first running back taken in the draft last year with the 32nd pick by Kansas City. And he was a first-round dynasty owner draft pick last year when everybody was involved. He was like, his ADP, I think, was like 9.3. It was crazy high. So that's just what happens. So, if you want those running backs, you got to take them early. You got to get in and take them early. Then we'll go to the second round. And what you'll notice in the second round is that it's very wide receiver heavy. This first page, we got 6 guys listed here, and 4 of them were wide receivers. And so you've got Elijah Moore from the Jets. You've got Rondell Moore from the Cardinals, Terrace Marshall from Carolina, and Rashad Bateman from Baltimore. And then on the next page, we've got 4 more wide receivers. You've got Kadarius Toney, who's interesting in that he was a first-round pick in the NFL draft, but he's in the bottom half of the second round in Dynasty Owner in terms of Dynasty Owner rookie mock ADP. So he's definitely not viewed as favorably by you and your fellow Dynasty owners as he was by the New York Giants management. Others here, as you can see, in contrast to Toney, you've got Amari Rogers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Nico Collins, who are all making $2 million less a year than Toney and are being selected just after him in those drafts. But the thing to notice between sort of the top half and the bottom half is that, you've got affordable players. As I said, you've got we've got Chuba Hubbard, Amari Rogers, Brown, Collins, and Javarian Hawkins, the undrafted rookie free agent who signed with Atlanta, who's your 25th pick right now at the bottom of the second round of rookie-only drafts. And then you've got other higher-priced players. If you've got some salary cap room, you could take Mac Jones with an early second-round pick. You could take Rashad Bateman. You could take Kadarius Toney. I mean, so it's kind of it's good. It features both affordable players for folks who might be a little cap strapped, and then it's got maybe some bargains, first-round draft capital, NFL draft capital in second-round dynasty owner for those of you who might have a little more room. So it's very exciting. So it just seems that the board's kind of filled with good players for everybody here. So then we're going to talk about the third round in free agent rookies, because there's just a lot of people a lot of guys at this point. I mean, we had, if you look at when you read the article, you'll see that there were 22 players with a rookie-only ADP, even though there's only 12 picks in the third round. So that's a lot of guys being drafted in that sort of area to add up to having an ADP. So we're not going to look at all of them, as well as looking at some free agent rookies. What we're going to do is look at a couple of key things that I found in looking at these data. The first thing is you look at quarterbacks. Now, we had the 5 first-round draft pick quarterbacks who are all going to be taken. Mac Jones was the lowest pick, and he was the 15th in Dynasty Owner on average. So they're all going to be gone pretty quickly. But then when you get into the third round and beyond, you've got these 4 quarterbacks who are probably all slated to be backups, except for maybe Davis Mills for Houston. I mean, if Deshaun Watson doesn't come back, or even if he's suspended for a few games, Mills could possibly be the starter. But interestingly, he's being drafted in the rookie-only drafts after all 3 of the other clear backups, Kyle Trask, Kellen Mond, and Ian Book. In the startup drafts, he's drafted a little bit ahead Book and Mond, but he's still behind Trask. I mean, and Trask, just to let y'all know, Trask is not starting this year. He's behind the GOAT. The GOAT's going to play until the GOAT wants to play, until he stops playing, and Trask is not going to do anything until that day comes. So just beware if you draft Kyle Trask that you might be paying him $1.38 million to sit on your Dynasty Owner bench for several years while the GOAT keeps playing. The next thing I noticed is that something that we noticed before, is that tight ends are being drafted. The couple of tight ends the startup draft ADP is much higher than their rookie mock draft ADP. I mean, Pat Freiermuth from Pittsburgh is his rookie mock draft ADP is 29.5, which puts him in about the middle of the third round. But then you look at his startup draft ADP and it's 116.9, and that's much higher. That's a much higher position than the middle of the third round in the rookie draft. Same thing for Brevin Jordan from Houston. He's taken kind of at the end of the rookie drafts, but he's in the top 200 in startup drafts. And, you know, it continues on to even guys who might be available in your free agent pool after the rookie draft is over, in that Hunter Long and Tommy Tremble. Both of those guys are being taken in most drafts. I mean, almost all of the startup drafts, like over 80%. And they're, you know, around 20, the 247 and 242, that's about a 21st round pick, you know, in a 25 round draft. So, you know, they're not there if you wait on them in your startup draft, but if you have a rookie draft, you might be able to pick them up off the free agent auction for $1 million dynasty dollars. So, we have other things to talk about, but those are the main things. So, you know, if you're watching this, hopefully you've got one eye on this and one eye on your slow draft clock, because hopefully you and your dynasty owner team will be drafting soon. There you go. But, you know, if you're not, then hopefully you'll be drafting soon. I mean, you know, start making some trade offers, start to look at your team. You know what I mean? It's dynasty owner. You've got a lot. There's a lot to do. It's not as simple as logging on, going, oh, yeah, Trevor Lawrence got taken, Justin Field got taken. Okay, who's the next guy on the board? Okay, I'll take him. I mean, you know, you have to think. You have to know, what do I need? What are my team's needs? Can I fit the guy that I want in my salary cap? And if not, who am I going to get rid of to fit him in? And then you have to look at the other teams. I mean, if you're upcoming on the draft, I mean, what happens if the team in front of you doesn't have enough salary cap room for the player you really want? Then you don't need to trade up, or you likely don't need to trade up, because you should be able to get the guy that you want, because the team in front of you can't draft him. They can't afford him. By the same token, you know, maybe you really, really want somebody and you need to move up, but you can figure out where to move up to based on who has what available behind you. You know, if you want your guy, there's time to do that and figure that out. But you have to really know what other teams are doing as well, what their salary cap situation, what their roster situation is too. There's a lot to do. I mean, it's dynasty owner. It's as close as being a real NFL GM as we can get nowadays. So until sometime in the future when every team is fantasy, but that's probably not going to come. So, but it's dynasty owner. It's like being a real NFL GM. It's very exciting. We have rookie drafts up. We have rookie drafts going on now. I mean, whenever you watch this video, like I said, I'm recording it while rookie drafts are going on. People could be being picked right now. It's very exciting. Or when you watch it, you use some of the information in the article or the video to maybe think about who you want to get or who might be available in your league. I mean, everything's going to be different because of the salary cap, but that's where you need to look at the teams, your needs, their needs, and what people have done in the past to see who might be taken or who might somebody be trading up to get if they have the salary cap room. So it's the first time. Take advantage. Enjoy it, dynasty owners. And I'll be back next week with a new video. Please like the video. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm SteveVT33. And make sure you follow Dynasty Owner, which is Dynasty_Owner. And hopefully this video is useful. The article is useful, helpful to you in your rookie draft. And enjoy. Have a good time. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.